Yeah, two middle.
Oh, with every shot, with every shot.
Nice. And still in that opening over there.
Every corner res. Knock one more.
Is that the garage door?
Got him, good. Got you. Hold on, let's get him. Right here.
Where?
Enemy here.
Knock.
Nice.
Hello everyone, hopefully everyone's having a great day. For today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'll not focus on gameplay too much this time around. I definitely want to give my thoughts on Delta Force as in its current state, as I have been playing this game for literally almost 240 hours. Woohoo! Games has a lot of its highs and a lot of its lows, and it definitely has some of its issues. So I definitely want to go over those today with you guys, and then definitely want to talk about it. Leave a comment down below what you guys are thinking, how you guys feel about what I'm thinking and suggesting. I mean, there could be a lot of stuff that can be fixed, but I'm going to touch up on the bigger subjects today. One of them is I'm going to go into the cheating thing, just not too much of it, just because I just haven't seen a whole lot of it. If anything, I've just been running into a bunch of little sweaty little children. So that's basically what I've been running into. So, I mean, I really haven't seen too much cheating. If it is there, they're probably using undetectable cheats that I'm just not, or maybe I'm just bad at the game. I mean, it is what it is. But just to touch up on the cheating issue a little bit, I've seen a lot of stuff going around on the Discord, a lot of stuff going around, especially with content creators and stuff as well, too, about the kernel level anti-cheat. Has been implemented in a couple of games like Valorant and I think it's Valorant and League of Legends, I think.
Right.
So, even with that being said, so just to kind of give you guys a little tough love here, cheaters are there. I mean, they're not here to stay, of course, but they are here. Whether you like it or not, whether you think they should just they can just get rid of it. It's just an epidemic that just will not stop, and it's just kind of growing in numbers by the day. I hate to say that. It's just something that just is in every FPS game in general, and there's not really a way to really get rid of it as much as they're like, oh yeah, we can get rid of it. Not really. So just to kind of put my opinion out there on it, dude, cheating has just been around for pretty much since gaming. Well, yeah, since gaming even started. I mean, and I hate to say that, but yeah, it's there. I mean, you just can't, there's no getting rid of it, especially in a free-to-play title like this. It's like, it doesn't take them much to pretty much make a new account and then start over and do it all again. As much as they can ban them and stuff, I mean, we're just gonna have to be patient. It's just the current state of the game it's here. And there's not really a way to really get rid of it. So, kind of get that out of your mind that we're able to stop the cheating problem. I mean, the best thing we can do is pretty much report people, and that's pretty much all we can really do about it. I hate to say that much, but it's there, and we cannot get rid of them. I mean, they're just gonna keep coming back with especially like a free-to-play title like Arena Breakout, and even this. It's like, you know, a lot of people just suck at the game, just feel good that you're actually good at the game and you don't need cheats. I mean, that's the best way for me to really put it. So, even for me, I just kind of got over the fact they're here to stay. They're here. I mean, they'll get 9 times out of 10, or even if not 1 times out of 10, they're probably getting banned. So just know that the dev team is probably hard at working at combating these guys, and you know the best we can do is pretty much report them, and that's pretty much it. So as long as we can get over that fact, it is what it is. But to get into the bigger issues today, like I said, not going to touch up on. That's pretty much it for the cheating bit. First thing of business is going to be the TTK. Time to kill feels very high. It's very fast. Feels like armor doesn't really do jack shit, to be honest. Between even the ammo types kind of make sense, to be honest. So maybe they can definitely they need to definitely do an armor rework before season 2 comes out. We have 19 days left of the season. This is enough time for them to kind of test these changes, even get some. I wouldn't say creator input, just because at the end of the day, creator input or creators are pretty biased in terms of these decisions. I definitely think this should definitely be a community and creator decision. I think they definitely should incorporate all of these things and take it into account and do what they think is best. Especially doing these changes and stuff, because the developers are a little bit more level-headed than creators and the community at that. So I kind of think they should definitely approach it in that way, just so that way we can see the changes that we need to see moving forward. Especially doing an armor rework. To be honest with you, white and green armor, you're getting fucking shredded. That's a no-brainer. But when it comes to blue, purple, and gold, I should feel like I should be able to tank someone that's shooting white and green bullets at me, or even shooting blue bullets at me while I'm wearing purple armor. I feel like I should be able to tank a little bit more hits. That's just generally how I feel. So TTK in the armor aspect should definitely change, especially with the ammo. Maybe make some ammo changes and make it sort of realistic. I don't know how they would do this and how they would do it. I just, for me, I just wouldn't know how this would be done. But definitely looking at the calibers of bullets, and like, for example, like your 7.6239 should be shredding someone using 5.56. Hate to say it, but that's more of a realistic approach to it. Even though the 5.56 guns realistically in the game as of right now do less damage than anything using 7.623, 5.1, and even 5.4. So with that being said, definitely need to do an ammo rework and an armor rework during this period. Like I said, 19 days left of the season. They have a lot of time to get some feedback from the community and also get creator feedback as well. Take those two into account and then workshop it in that way, so that way everyone feels involved in the process. To me, that just makes sense. That's what they technically should do, but I don't know how they're going to. Like I said, going into season 2, the changes that I've looked at, it's not really enough. So they definitely need to look at these things, take the time. Like I said, 19 days left of the season. Definitely take the rest of season 1 and try to figure that out before season 2 comes out. Another thing I also want to talk about is maybe a little bit of operator balance as well too. I haven't really played a lot of. The only dude I play is the medic dude. I'm gonna tell you right now, not being able to use using that healing gun is OP as shit, because I have unlimited heals. I never need heals. So in that aspect, definitely need to do some operator balance to where it's a little bit more fair. Using even Hat Claw, or even, I'm trying to remember the operator's name. But for right now, as of right now, even like the Hat Claw thing, using the little blinding drones and just kind of going wherever the fuck it wants to go. A little ridiculous, a little ridiculous, because then after that, you're not stunning the intentional target. So these are just examples, by the way. So like I said, comment down below what you guys think these changes should be. But definitely need to look at the operator, see how we can balance them, because I feel like even for me, playing mainly as the Stinger dude, having unlimited heals just feels like I never need heals, literally ever. I have unlimited painkillers, it feels like, because I can literally stim myself probably 6 times, and then I reload, I stim myself another 3. So a lot of operator balance, those things definitely need to be worked out in that sense. So armor change, armor rework, ammo rework, and even operator rework if it's needed. To me, it doesn't seem like it's needed, but probably is. Next piece of business is going to be going on into how the modes work. So as of right now, we do in Zero Dam, we have easy, we have normals. Space City only currently, as of right now, has normals. It does have hard, but I think I saw it got taken off. Like I said, I'm a little out of date. I've just been focusing on playing the game as of late. So I definitely need to rework the modes because every 2 hours being able to play Layali normal is kind of bullshit, to be honest. As I see it, they're currently right now there's 4, and I think they're in the middle of working on a 5th map as of right now. That's from the news I saw. Don't quote me on it. I've just been kind of briefly reading shit and just kind of believing it. I don't really do too much research into these things. But as of right now, I just don't feel that the modes are for the respective people, if that makes sense. So, for example, just running easies, there's literally no gear cap protecting the newer players. So, just to kind of touch on that subject a little bit. Easy should feel like fucking easy, dude. I should be able to run in there, do what I need to do for the day, you know? Like, I get it, you have all this gear, but then that's what the normal and hard modes are for. Not bringing in fucking the best gear that you have in your stash and basically wrecking all these newer players. I think it's very scummy, in my opinion. And the pub stomping does tend to get me. It gets really annoying. There's only a few times where I've actually pulled off a play killing someone with gold armor or even purple. I mean, I've pulled that feat off maybe a few times because I was just running crappy white ammo or using the quick hits or whatever. For me, doesn't make sense that these newer players are getting stomped on and definitely needs to be fixed. Well, I think how they should fix this. You guys can, like I said, comment down below if I'm wrong. It's up to you. Like I said, everyone has their own opinions, but at the end of the day, these modes are the harder modes are there for a reason. And I don't really understand why people that are even literally rank pinnacle are just wrecking these new players, and that's something I don't understand. Maybe it's to get KD up. There's an intention behind it. I get it. You want to pop stomp on new players, but it's kind of fucked up that you guys are doing it in an easy mode where it's an entry level mode for newer players to play. It's fucked up, in my opinion. For me, how it should go easy. You're basically using green armor, green armor, white ammo, white armor. That's how it should go for easy. That way, you're not basically fighting geared players 24/7. The loot's trash, and that's kind of how it should be. And then after that, you start working your way up to normals. Okay, cool. Now I'm in normals. So what are we going to use in normals? Blues and purples. Then after that, hard. Use whatever the fuck you want. You can use, I mean, the bare minimum for normals should be blue. 100%. And then that way, there's a mixed bag, forcing those sweatier players to play in the normal loot, high risk, high reward, better loot. And technically, that's how it should be. Normal loot, that's the standard loot spawn, and then your standard loot pool, and then your, easy, it's crap loot. I mean, it's simple, really. And I feel like setting these gear caps in place really does basically pretty much I don't know how to really say this, but puts it in a way that way these newer players can just kind of slowly work up to playing in those modes. Even for myself, I generally, I just kind of do stupid shit all the fucking time. So for me, it's just kind of whatever, But at the end of the day, putting this gear cap in place makes it easier for newer players to ease into the game. Makes it super easy. And then after that, that way there's a differentiation between easy mode all the way up to hard. So that way we're not, fighting gold players literally almost all the time. And that's what it kind of feels like as of late. People running purple ammo and running gold. And that's generally how I feel. Like I said, I just kind of do stupid shit, so that's why my ego isn't so great. But, just because I do stupid shit. And, but like I said, mainly to protect the newer players, the more even protecting even the more casual players. Because, like I said, for me anyway, I've said this so many times already, work 40 hours a week, I go to work. I was going to school, but at this moment, man, my time is limited, like a lot of other people's time. So a lot of people's time is limited, 100%. So just kind of protect more of the casual players and protect newer players coming into the game. These are just things that, that need to be looked at. And like I said, my opinion can be wrong. They can approach this any way they want to. But for me, that's generally how I feel. I don't know how they're reworking into Season 2. But like I said, we're just gonna have to wait and see and how they play this out. Last thing I really want to touch up on is going to be how the map rotations are currently in place. So as of right now, we're only getting literally a normal mode for Layali every like maybe 2 hours. Brackish is on the weekends, and then Space City opens up for another 2 hours. I don't like the 2 hour rotation. To me, it makes no sense. That doesn't really provide much variety in terms of trying to play the game, really, especially if I have to wait 2 hours to play Layali. Maybe I want to play a Layali for more loot. Don't want to face players immediately, because Zero Dam is basically just, let's just put this in the Tarkov standpoint, that's your ground zero. And then after that, you have Layali, and then you have Space City, and then you have Brackish, which only opens up on the weekends. These map rotations, to me, make zero fucking sense. The only reason why it doesn't make sense is that now I gotta wait. Oh, hey, I'm getting tired of playing Zero Dam numbers. I want to switch to Layali. Well, guess what? The only mode for Layali is easy as of right now. And then it opens up again. Like I said, opens up in 2 hours. Okay, now we're playing normals. So now there's a waiting period. To me, that makes no fucking sense. I generally just really feel that they need to open up pretty much all of the maps, whether it's to newer players or even, like I said, or even like more casual players. There needs to be an easy, normal, or hard mode for all of the maps, so that way they can all be experienced in one way or form, so players can learn at their own pace. I have never touched Space City. I've touched it maybe one time, and I've never touched Rakish. It's just because they're not very accessible, and then just like I said, I wasn't really gonna touch up on the cheating thing too much, but I have heard that there is cheaters mainly on those fucking maps, just because the loophole is ridiculous. So, in terms of that, I really just generally feel like that they need to open up all of the modes to all of these maps so players can learn at their own pace. So that way, once they learn the maps, then they can start playing on those normal and hard modes. I get it, you don't want to segregate your player base, but at the end of the day, there's not a whole lot of maps to play. The only 2 maps currently accessible, especially if you're at, let's say, oh cool, I'm at fucking 2 or 3 mil. Well, the only 2 maps accessible to you in that moment is literally going to be Zero Dam and Layali. Those are the only 2 fucking maps we have. So it's a little ridiculous that it's being worked out in this way, and I just think they generally just need to add all the modes to all of these maps so that way they can be played. And as I said, I get it again with the segregation of the player base, but something that we definitely can push out to the community, even talk to content creators as well too. Like I said, I value everyone's feedback at the end of the day, but these are just things that need to be worked out and looked at 100%. Just for the sheer fact that, like I said, opens up the players to basically learning the game, learning all of the maps, and then as soon as they get it down, okay, cool, I want to sweat it out now, time to play normal or hard. And to me, that just kind of makes sense. Like I said, leave a comment down below what you guys think of that. Definitely something worth considering as well too. But I think that about wraps it up for today's video, guys. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.